Snake. How's the mule treating you?
At this pace, I should be there by tomorrow morning.
You've got to hurry. The AI could be completed any time now.
It'd be nice to have a guide.
Already on it. I've enlisted Paz to help you. She knows the jungle pretty well.
Snake, I know you are an expert in survival, but you need to stay alert. You are in an ancient jungle so foggy, you can hardly see the trees. It is home to 2,500 species of plants, including 400 types of orchids. There are also 500 species of butterflies and over 400 species of wild birds. The bedrock is solid enough that Mayan ruins have miraculously survived centuries of earthquakes.
An AI lab in a Mayan ruin. Who'd have thought, hey, Huey?
My sentiments exactly. That doesn't mean security's any less tight, though. You still have the ID card I gave you, don't you?
Got it right here.
That'll get you through the gate, no problem. After that, you're on your own. As long as the AI remains unassembled, Coldman's plan's on ice.
What about security inside the lab?
Well, it shouldn't be a problem for you. Strangelove demanded that the security presence inside the lab be kept to a minimum.
It's not all good news, Snake. Coldman knows we're here. He's raised security in the area surrounding the lab. You'll be seeing a lot of that Chrysalis UAV, and a bunch of patrol choppers too. There may be scouts in the jungle lying in ambush. As you approach the lab, be extra vigilant.
I'll be careful.
They're looking for you. Stay sharp. Snake, Strangelove's lab is a few miles to the north. It won't be long before the AI is complete. Don't let that happen. Careful. If there's enemy scouts around here, they'll be nearly impossible to see.
We're the judge of that. Okay. Oh, it's pretty much just a straight line. Well, what did I bring with me? Did we upgrade this yet?
Watch out. Enemy search may not spot enemies that are actively hidden.
I mean, they're not likely to be up here, are they? Can they even do that? I mean, I guess we've had snipers up on the hills. The guy there, I see him. Enjoy your nap. Anybody else I should be worried about though?
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
You think that helicopter would have been shot down with that bloody chrysalid thing flying around? I guess don't think about it too much. Target thing there, does that mean there's a sniper? I was lucky. Okay, I went this way, huh?
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Okay, I see another target dummy. Clear destruction. See what we can see through this, shall we? The one over there. Gotta head up to the north. I'm gonna go right and round. There is an item there, though. See anybody up on the hills, but nicely hidden. My worry is hitting him in the head. I don't want to miss his head and he gets up and... Shit.
I just heard foot. Here he is.
Oh. There you. Stun the specialist. Go to sleep. They all came out of the woodwork, didn't they? I was just trying to get around so I could shoot him in the head.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Sneak. Variation of the jungle fatigue camouflage. New camo. I'm guessing that would have alerted everybody, so I guess that's all of them. What is that down there? Is that anything? It's a leaf. Oh, that's a prisoner. Hmm. Yeah, just checking that it was safe.
Fulton recovery helicopter is...
I think it's boss time.
Thanks for putting me on the R&D team, Snake. I'll cut to the chase. We've commenced development on our own bipedal weapon. The only thing is, we don't exactly have easy access to resources here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have the budget of a defense department behind us.
I understand. That's why I want to ask you something. If you fight any more AI weapons, could you try to gather as many of their parts as you can? That would really make things go a lot smoother.
Again, easier said than done.
If anyone could do it, you can, boss. You single-handedly took out the pupa.
True.
Look, if you're not interested, I can just work with what we have here. I'm not trying to force you to take unnecessary risks. You're the boss around here.
All right. No promises. But I'll think about it.
Great. Also, each AI weapon has a head part that serves as the core of its armament. Recovering a head part will allow you to use the weapon associated with that part. But those guys won't go down without a fight, so don't get too preoccupied with this stuff.
Don't worry. I'm not about to risk my life for a bunch of scrap.
I would hope not. One more thing. Our new bipedal weapon needs a name.
Good point. We can't keep calling it our bipedal weapon.
I had a talk with Miller, and we came up with Metal Gear Zeke.
Metal Gear... Zeke?
Yep. As you know, Metal Gear was coined by Granin.
And Zeke?
It's a name the U.S. military gave to Japanese aircraft that flew during World War II. Zeke was the Japanese Navy's best fighter plane. So are you okay with that, Snake?
Sure. Fine by me.
Miller was saying that an army without borders will need a deterrent against other countries. He's right. With Metal Gear, MSF can achieve true independence.
Here's hoping.
Building our own little Metal Gear, are we? I say a little, I assume it's little, but... Of course, I don't know how it's going to serve us. Metal Gear. Bipedal tank is now ready for deployment from the Metal Gear menu. Chaff grenade. So I do wonder how we receive parts from these AI machines. Like, how do we go about doing that? What's the best way to do that? Would a chaff help? Chaffs generally, like, scramble electronics. But you still have to destroy stuff for the fire, right? Got a bloody Thompson machine gun here. Analyzer rank 2. Still don't understand what they do. Ballistic shield. I'm never going to use half of this stuff. Operations for the dispatch unit have ended. Until May now. Unit may now be recalled for outer ops. I take it was a success? Maybe? Metal Gear. Team Alpha has returned. Select the playback method. Autoplay? Off to a good start, are we, ladies? Is that you can't kill them with a rocket launcher? Like overkill for two guys. Cardboard box tank. Combat ready love box. Player 1 serves as driver, player 2 as gunner. So it's an actual tank. Press L1 to go into first person view and R1 to fire. Well, we won't be able to use that to its fullest, will we? I mean, sure. Metal Gear Solid, the turn-based RPG. I take it they can't capture any of these guys, huh? So take it I don't have to watch those to get through this, right? Cardboard box tank, stun cannon. View team dispatch results, no. There we go. I just assumed, just tell me if you won or lost, that's all I need to know really. Okay, well someone got wounded. Cardboard box tank, stun cannon. Oh, we got some new recruits out of it. I guess I should send them on new missions then. We've got a load of new missions now, look. Destroy small armored unit. 1, 2, and 3. Eliminate armored vehicle unit. Eliminate scout. Destroy small attack chopper. Let's just work our way down, I guess. I assume I don't have to worry about what they're taking with them, right? These are the only guys I got left. I guess I can send a mech. Send our own tank to fight that tank. I guess I should also think about what they're good at. And I'm not going to ever worry about it. I'll just send a full team of peeps. No, between all of them and the tank, they can deal with 3 guys in an armored vehicle. The scout one. That's a lot of guys. I mean, I have a lot of guys too. Looks like we're about to get a helicopter out of this, so assuming I can acquire it in one piece. Yeah, said that. He might as well be doing something, right? Leave it at that for now. Probably have signed these guys first, huh? Oh, we'll learn the Thompson, I guess. Chaff might be a good thing to take in for this helicopter then. Maybe what this does. No, that's done. Where's the chaff gone? Electronic scrambling grenade, non-lethal, temporarily prevents electronic equipment from functioning correctly. R&D can extend the length of effect. So that will disorientate the helicopter, I would assume. I want to upgrade the analyzer. I mean, suppose I should spend the money. Though now we're in the minus, so maybe I shouldn't do it. Oh, this isn't done yet. Just starts wasting money on things I probably won't use. Can I cancel that? I'll let this thing get done. This might be better. Nothing that I can really do here, is there? Okay, let's check out the Metal Gear development. Would you like to view the Metal Gear Zeke development tutorial? In Metal Gear, you can develop Metal Gear Zeke, a bipedal tank. Once Metal Gear Zeke is complete, you can deploy this powerful new weapon on outer ops and other missions. Development of Metal Gear Zeke is dependent on parts collected from the AI weapons you encounter. Parts you can obtain include armaments such as jetpacks and additional armor. These parts vary by AI. This concludes the tutorial. You okay? Paint, color, customize parts, main parts, walk unit. So we don't have any of these parts then. So there's nothing to even look at yet. Okay. How many AI things are we going to be fighting to even have time to collect all these things? Unless there's a lot of side ops for it. Delivery? What is this? Please verify the date and time settings on your PlayStation system. Incorrect date settings may interfere with package delivery. Would you like to view the delivery service tutorial? Sure. Delivery allows you to send certain weapons and recovery items to co-ops and versus players via cardboard box. Okay, we're never going to do this. After boxes are created, they are registered in the out box and sent to the end of a co-ops or versus session. Selecting free as the recipient will send the box to an undisclosed recipient via the connections with the players in the co-ops or versus missions. So nobody then. When you receive a box from someone you don't know, you can return the favor by finding the box's original sender under the Friends tab. Sharing weapons and items with comrades is a smart way to tackle tougher missions. Do I have anything? No. Okay, well, we'll never do anything with that again then.
Snake, that's a hind. You've got to take it out somehow. Either neutralize the soldiers or bring down the chopper. Good luck.
The Hind D doing in Alaska? Let's catch up on briefing files, I guess. Nothing from you? Nothing at all, really? Yeah, there's something about the actual mission.
Catarata de la Muerte means waterfall of death.
Huh. How cheerful.
I am sure it will be no problem for you, Snake. Especially compared to all the dire situations you've faced in the past.
Yeah, easy to say now. We'll see what really happens.
Sorry. Still, you have surprised me. Everything they say about the legend is true.
I'm neither hero nor legend. But for some reason, I don't mind you calling me that.
Thanks. Be careful, Snake. Peace.
Don't even think about facing a chopper head-on. Guerrilla tactics would work well in a place like that. Moving from tree to tree will make it hard to get a fix on you from the air. That's your best chance.
Good thinking, Commandante. You clearly know your way around a battlefield.
Enough, boss. Time to stop talking and start using your ears. When you're hiding, you won't be able to see the chopper that well. It's important to use sound to get a read on its position. You could also try taking out its tail rotor. That would greatly reduce its mobility. And watch out for ground troops.
Copy that, Commandante.
Okay, I guess that was it. Now the question is, if I was to take both trank weapons, how screwed would I be for this fight? Like, is there a way to do it with just those? Could you snipe the pilot with this trank gun? Let's switch out grenade for the chaff that we've got now then. Because these should become useful. I don't know how we're going to use C4 on this fight, but I also don't know what else I would take. Stun, I guess. Should I take something that's actually damaging? I guess we're just gonna kind of see what happens. I'll take the M60 just for this, just in case we need something that's got some firepower behind it. But I want to see if we can do it without damaging the chopper as much as possible. Ideally. But also nice to bring some of those guys back with us. Okay, here we go.
That squadron, Snake. They're trying to find you. Make sure they don't.
Enemies close by. Move in.
Trying to trank as many as I can, but I think hitting them in the head is a waste of time. Photon recovery system. Oh, more. This is where I'm going to be in trouble, because... How long are these tranks going to take? Oh, I guess I can't do that with my weapon out. Hold on, don't do anything. Off you pop. Switching items is a fucking nightmare. I wish it kind of paused the game while you were doing that.
What happened? Snake? Snake!
My guess is why you can't, or why it doesn't pause, is because if it was multiplayer, that wouldn't make any sense.
the enemy troops. They're trying to find you. Make sure they don't.
Trouble is they can wake each other up, which is the hard bit. See how it plays out. Depends who goes to sleep and who can see who at the time, I guess. Because I think the guy at the front's going to go to sleep and they're going to see him. He's just firing random rockets at...
What is it?
You going to wake him up? Yeah, he is.
What is it? Get up.
I need them to split up. But then again, I don't know what the chopper can see. Like, can that chopper see me from there? Probably.
The enemy's attacking! Going to alert status! What was that? Something...
Here's my problem. I can't fucking shoot round there, even though I can blatantly see him.
Enemy's close by!
Yeah, whatever. We tried. Fuck off. But they're not against shooting their own fucking men, are they? Send him then. Where's he going? Oh, that last one hit him in the head. So it didn't fucking take. I'll finish me off. Okay.
What's going on, Snake? Report! What's your situation?
Not great.
Snake!
I'm trying too hard to try and do this non-lethally. That's the problem.
Eliminate that squadron, Snake.
Shoot him 3 times. Will he go down faster?
Strike before they spot you. Watch your back!
What is it?
Reload then.
Get up!
Just go to sleep. Okay. You've earned a trophy. You're pretty good. Oh, for fuck's sake, who's still here waking people up?
What is it? Get up.
Okay, everyone's asleep. Now the question is, how do I get over to them to extract without the chopper scene?
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter. Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Now is he going to keep sending them packs and packs of them? I can't keep this up forever.
Backup units deploy now!
And now the silencer's gone, so... I think I tagged everybody though.
Watch your backs!
As he shoots them. Ideally, they should all drop one after each other before they can get each other up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, where's the chopper? Now we've got to be aware that the fact...
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Probably running out of bullets for one, and there's no suppressor anymore. Hey, what are you doing? Are you dropping more people off or what?
Backup units deploy now!
Fuck's sake. One guy's not got an amount of bullets. 2 left. This last guy might be the guy that wake everybody up, so... Depends how the dominoes fall, I suppose.
What is it? Somebody's here.
Okay, oh, I tranked him now. Last bullet, I think. Oh, I didn't bring the thing with me to fucking get more ammo. That's problematic. You going to sleep or what? Whenever you're ready. Jesus.
What is it?
Thank you. Fuck me. What does that thing take to take effect? There are plenty of new guys, that's for sure. But I'm now out of bullets, so I'm going to do this the hard way now. What are you doing? What the fuck did he do that? I'm not that fucking close to it. Alright guys, anyone alive? Yep. A few of you actually. Crazy fucking bastard. Okay, you're not dead. You're just maimed. I run out of bullets, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do now. Oh, I do it. Oh, it's there, the fucking supply thing. I thought it was on the item pack.
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
Okay, I've got trank ammo if I need it. Probably a bit late now. I'm assuming he's... No, he's not quite done sending more people. Are you kidding me? What the fuck are you hitting? What are those hitboxes? Question, you all go down. Thank you, Chopper. That guy just shot him and finished him off. You just killed your own teammate, you idiot. Don't bother. Come on, Snake, be a bit faster. Must be running out of guys now, right? I'd like to have the chopper on our side, but how the fuck am I gonna do that? If this guy would reveal himself, then I could trank him, but I'll try. Assuming I can like shoot some of the rockets or something.
Alright, you hit the fuel tank.
Nice.
It won't be going anywhere for a while. So much for that tactic. You'll just have to attack the thing directly.
Can you like shoot out the glass or then be able to trank him? Not in the best place for defense here. They're taking out the tail, right? He didn't aim so slowly. I just don't know how you would go about doing this without destroying it. What she said? Okay, that still hit me. We're out of juice.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. This will be sent out shortly. Missile loaded and ready!
Can you take out the missiles? Again, we don't really have the best gun fit. Besides aiming, do we? But maybe, yeah, you could like snipe the individual parts, which would be a fucking nightmare to do. With this controller. Let's see if I can aim for them, but... yeah, I don't know what you can destroy and what you can't. Can you destroy the rockets? Just those big red things. If I ever got any shots at the actual tail, I'd try and shoot the tail, but... Ah, there we go, we've done something.
Can you take him down?
I mean... From here with this? Sure thing! That him? What, that him? There we go. He's just stuck his head out the window for whatever reason. Okay, one more hit. Yeah, thanks for this fucking smoke. I sniped him. Now he's going to conveniently land that without crashing it, huh?
Recover him and it's mission complete.
Okay, well we didn't completely destroy the chopper at least. You just have to do a certain amount of damage, it seems, until you can access the driver. 19 new guys there. 69%, that's not bad. Sneaking suit. Do we have to research those items, or do we just have them now? Should check my my outfits.
I'm starting to wonder if recruiting the soldiers with a Fulton isn't a little heavy-handed.
I already don't like where this is going.
I think the voluntary approach could be more pragmatic. Technically, we're not a corporate entity, but at our size, that's not too far from the truth. We can't keep using guerrilla tactics to find new blood. To search for volunteers, select recruit from the menu, or select trade to exchange soldiers with other mercenary units.
Yeah, provided we've got the friends for that.
Nope. Do not. New soldiers can now be recruited using the recruit menu. Okay, and that's finally upgraded. Visualizes nearby sounds as waveforms. The N icon points north, modified to show precise enemy location. Okay. Did they lose a fucking fight or what? Alright, skip, Jesus Christ. Recruit. Recruit volunteers to MSF. Volunteer recruits are experienced veteran soldiers who will want to evaluate the true strength of the MSF and Snake before they agree to join. Best them in battle to prove your clout and convince them to become your ally. Soldier search. Oh, this is online. Is this like a team deathmatch thing? Force all prospective MSF members into submission using only CQC and melee attacks. Forcing all recruits into submission before the time runs out will result in all of them to join MSF. This is an extra op. Okay, we'll try it.
Looks like our reputation is spreading. We've got battle-hardened veterans from all kinds of places trying to join our army. But they insist on testing your skills to see if you're the real deal before they'll join. Let's put these arrogant upstarts in their place. Take them down using hand-to-hand strikes or CQC. If you can knock them all out within the time limit, they'll join us, becoming powerful allies. Don't disappoint them, boss. Show them what you got.
Reporting for duty.
Back out on the beach, huh?
One more time. You win this one.
That was easy. I thought there was going to be multiple. I guess they probably will be later. I don't we have enough guys. Unless these guys are like exceptional or something. I think we're fine. Okay. Well, that's how that works, I guess. I guess we better go place all those guys we just rescued. Quote unquote rescued. Put them in somewhere. Bulk grade rank 2. Blood magazine. Liquid magazine. Night vision goggles. We've not had any night particular levels yet. So I can see those being useful. Do we think we'll get thermal? They're always good for spotting people. Let's check the R&D then. Yeah, I'm not going to use that gun, so... More interested in upgrades. R&D team level 27 or higher, current 21. Okay, we're getting there. I suppose if I was more precise with where I put people, we could get there, but I'm not that bothered about smoke going up either. What does this do though? Liquid. Solid magazine. Placeable weapons. I think they're just like distractions, right? People look at them. It just seems like a waste of time doing that. I can just trank everybody. It's faster and easier to do. Night vision will learn. Would be useful, depending on the level. Got a chopper now, nice. The uniforms.
Snake, infiltrate Dr. Strangelove's research lab and either deactivate or destroy the AI. The lab's built into some ancient ruins, so find those first.
They have Snake, which is B all around and S for ruins. Aren't we heading into some ruins? Should I put that on now? Are they only new ones? Oh, sneaking suit. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Does it come with a free shield?
Stealth.
Stealth. Is that what you just said?
Survival. Stealth. Survival. Stealth.
Okay. I have to put in individual items per suit? Interesting. Well, I'm just going to go back to my... No, stop doing that. That's my trank gun. I'll take chaff because they could be useful if there's like cameras and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to ever use any of this stuff. The supply thing is obviously useful. C4 could be useful if there's something we need to blow up. Items, we'll have to take rations. Does curry heal the same as rations? Well, that's how many you've got, right? Lime soda. I don't think we need to take all this. This is a bit much. Fulton, obviously, we need. Have we ever used the Sonic Eye? We could take the cardboard box tank. I assume it can just work as a box, can it? Even if I can't use the actual turret on it. Need the ID card, right? We'll try taking the tank, why not? Just to see what it's like.
Selva de la Muerte, huh? Forest of Death. Wouldn't want to get lost here.
Sure wouldn't. But do not worry. I will be your guide.
Happy to hear it.
By the way, Snake, you know much about sloths?
Just the name.
They are amazing. Sloths spend almost all of their lives up in the trees, except for when they have to go to the back room. Plus, they barely eat a thing.
What? How do they survive?
Why do you think they are called sloths? They hardly move, so they hardly burn any energy. They are also able to maintain a low body temperature, lowering their metabolism further and allowing them to survive on very little.
Wouldn't that make it easier for them to get picked off by predators?
They stick to the trees, helping them blend in and stay out of sight. They say there are even some sloths that grow moss when they reach a certain age, like some sort of fairy tale forest hermit, huh?
I knew a great old sniper once. Guess he was even more in tune with nature than I thought.
Old sniper? What are you talking about?
The end. Duh.
La Ruinas de Xochiquetzal will be around there. They have not been restored at all, so they may well be covered in plants.
Xochiquetzal?
An Aztec goddess of fertility and beauty. They say she was always accompanied by birds and butterflies. One theory states she was the mother of the god known as Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatl.
The Quetzal is said to be an incarnation of Quetzalcoatl, hence its name.
I get it. Well, this place definitely matches the atmosphere of a cloud forest.
Now, it may have seen better days, but that is still a temple, so be sure to show respect when you're inside.
If the mood strikes me.
Well, you've got no one to blame but yourself if Xochiquetzal strikes you down.
The paths there are buried in vegetation. Work with nature to conceal yourself, and you'll be much harder to spot.
A ghillie suit would be perfect here.
In any case, take caution when advancing. Don't wear anything that stands out. The ruins are a labyrinth, so try and keep your bearings.
I could use those walls to stay out of sight.
Once a sniper is spotted, he'll move to another location. You shouldn't stick to the same place either.
Oh, I know. I learned all about that in the Soviet Union.
It is not necessarily a good idea to try to engage a sniper in close quarters combat. Finally, once you've found a place to hide, don't let them take you from behind.
Don't worry. No one sneaks up on me.
The sneaking suit is a specialized uniform for stealth missions. It provides excellent camo in any stage. Even better, you won't make a sound when you walk.
Ooh, so I won't need to tiptoe all the time.
And to top it off, it also makes your wounds heal faster. The fabric exerts just the right amount of pressure on your body to help stop bleeding.
Huh. Not a bad little trick.
We get that from just tranking a load of people? I guess that was part of that achievement that we got, I think.
Snake, I need your opinion. How strong are the enemy's mercenaries?
They're well trained. They've got more than enough men. Seasoned, too. A lot of them probably saw action in Vietnam. They're a tough bunch. And armed to the teeth. I don't think I've ever seen a mercenary force field that many tanks and attack choppers.
It shows how much cash they have to throw around. And connections. How did they get access to such weapons?
How do you think? They're backed by the one and only CIA.
And here we are. Half of us farmers and the other half students. Children even. And weapons. We're so short on guns we have to steal them from the enemy. As much as I hate to say it, we're always going to be on the defensive.
I know.
And mi viejo. Without him,
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if we can win. Can we, Snake?
Stop feeling sorry for yourself.
But...
Amanda.
What?
Listen to me. Don't ever let your men hear you talk like that.
You're
their leader, and a leader has to stand tall, even when times get tough, when it feels like the fear and uncertainty could crush you. You're the one your comrades look to for reassurance. That's what a leader is. Don't forget it.
Snake.
If you're looking for comfort, go find a church. That's all I've got to say.
You are right. I am sorry. I need to pull myself together.
You'll be fine. I know you have it in you.
Thank you, Snake.
Okay, good to go, I think. Oh, I better go check if anyone needs to be sent out on missions. I'll just go do that real fast and then we'll begin. Yeah, just left right back here, huh? Is there anything to loot? I do wonder if we can upgrade this sniper rifle to get a suppressor with it. But I mean, as long as we're far enough away, we should be fine. When and if we need it. I'm assuming I'm heading this way, right?
Some scouts are really hard to spot because they use grass or dirt to camouflage themselves. They blend right in with the natural surroundings.
Better keep my eyes peeled. I didn't bring that bloody sensor, did I? Nice. I'm a tank.
Snipers and laser sights are a deadly combination.
Let's see if I can see anybody, but... Can't see anyone from here. I'll have to sneak around, I guess. Hope this sneaking suit proves useful. Ration over there. I wonder if that's bait. There. Kind of looking right at me there. Guess he was watching that ration, was he? There you go, can we have that ghillie suit?
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
We'll go back for that ration in a minute. We'll see if we can clear the area out first. Sure there's nobody else watching like this guy. I'm sorry, what did that hit? See, this is what I didn't want to do earlier. I didn't want to fucking hit him in the leg like that. Okay, now we just wait for him to go to sleep, I suppose. Whenever he's ready. You gonna go to sleep or what? Thank you, Jesus. You got on you.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Do we think there's anybody else waiting? Just the two guys, do we think? Yeah, more of the same here, probably. We headed. Makes sense to go this way. Oh, there's a guy right there, look. That prisoner. Yeah, but who's watching you?
Helicopter is complete.
Anybody? Don't see anybody watching him, but I don't trust it. Go the other side now and check for anybody else.
Hear that? Gunshots!
I don't think they even fucking hit him.
There, saw it again. Being shot at. Going to alert status.
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements. Proceed with extra caution.
This is the problem with this rifle. Why he didn't hit that sniper? Because I swear I had it on his head. They fucking come, look. Pull him out of the woodwork though, isn't it?
Come in, HQ.
This is HQ.
This is patrol. All clear.
Understood. Return to base.
I take it I didn't hit the guy I was aiming at.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Okay, that's kind of dumb. I'm going to try from further back and see if it alerts them Him again. There we go. The guy didn't hear it this time. And now I know where he is. And we got some more guys out of it. So I don't know if those guys would have shown up. Were they already in the map, or did they come in from elsewhere?
No.
Someone's still here. Oh, another sniper there, I see. I mean, I'm assuming you're the last guy. I'm just gonna... Don't mind if I do. Any more items
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
before we peace out?
Hey,
Tu m'as trouvé. C'est moi, le loup.
French. Fini de jouer à cache-cache. Dis-moi qui tu es.
Please, do not kill me.
You know, soldier.
I am a tourist.
What's your name?
Please.
What are you doing here?
Cecile. Kojima.
That sound.
Caminada. You're not one of the soldiers? Please, lower your gun. Who are you?
I'm an ornithologist.
A poacher?
The gun's for self-defense. I'm looking for that one rare bird in Costa Rica.
Which one? The quetzal?
Right, the quetzal. They're rare, but they're not covered under the Washington Treaty.
The resplendent quetzal is red-listed.
Really? You know your stuff.
I am an ornithologist myself.
Well, we'll have to compare notes later. Here, drink some of this.
You saved me. They told me this was a paradise. That there were more rare birds here than anywhere else. That there was no war here. That it was safe. They told me it was every birder's dream. But they were wrong.
What happened?
If only I had not recorded that stupid voice.
Voice.
I was trying to capture the quetzal song. Making my way through a thicket, I saw immense runes towering before me.
I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
You're the one who made the tape.
I am loyal to myself. Who's there?
I was captured by that woman. But she was kind. She gave me food to eat and even bathed me herself each day. But she said I could go home in a month. So whatever you do, don't take off the blindfold. Do so, and you will never leave here.
Guess you didn't listen. How'd you escape?
I waited for an opening. Stole an ID card. They almost caught me, but I managed to elude them.
You made it this far and then succumbed to exhaustion.
I was barefoot, with no supplies. Oh, I am so sorry. I drank it all.
That facility. Did you see anybody else in there?
Well, there was another woman, but I never saw her in person. Because, you know, the blindfold. Oh, yes. She often sang.
Sang?
It was such a strange song.
What kind of person was she? Could you tell anything from her voice?
I don't know. I don't even know why I was held a prisoner. They confiscated my equipment, my supplies, my passport, money, everything. The only thing I was allowed to keep were my undergarments, so that I would not be able to escape. And now, I am without even the means to prove who I am. I will not make it home to Paris like this.
In that case, come to our place.
Huh?
You don't need a passport there. Don't even need a name. If you want to go back to Paris, we'll take you there anytime.
What I want is a shower, a change of clothes, and a cigarette.
I've got a cigar. It's Cuban.
No French cigarettes? I prefer unfiltered.
Fresh out. But come back to my place, and you can have all the French cigarettes you want.
It sounds like heaven.
Close, but not quite. Outer heaven.
It is sounding better all the time.
So, you must have gotten a look at the facility when you escaped, right? What's in there?
Lots of machinery. A big computer, like you would see in a university.
What about the room where you heard the voice? Anybody in there?
I don't know. There was a tube. A large tube in the back. When I approached it, I heard a voice.
What did it say?
Jack. Yes, it simply said Jack over and over.
Jack.
Listen, you've got to get me out of here. I really need a shower.
Wait here. I've still got business to take care of.
What? You're not thinking of going in there, are you? You can't leave me here.
Relax. I'll have some friends pick you up.
This is Miller.
One for recovery. A civilian.
Snake, we don't have room for any more civilians here.
Not even for a blonde Parisienne.
A what? So she's, pretty foxy?
See for yourself. If what she's saying is true, I think we've found Paz's friend.
The missing one?
I'm thinking that she's the one that made that tape. Have her listen to it when she gets there.
So she's safe then. Good news.
I'm sure Paz will be glad to hear it.
You bet. Snake, the ruins are just up ahead. Head north.
On my way.
What about me?
Stay put. Ever wonder what it's like to be a bird?
Huh?
Careful, people here already. Well, we found Paz's friend then. And is it not supposed to be obvious that the boss, whose voice we keep hearing, is clearly the AI of probably Metal Gear or whatever they're building? Just Jack is his name, right? Where are we going? Use the box to go up there, I guess. I've only got one Fulton left. Guess I should use it sparingly then. Can I still climb on the tank? I wonder. The tank box. Don't worry about it. Just a mosquito bite. Let's see if we can... I don't know if you can. Combat ready love box. Player 1 serves as a driver, player 2 as gunner. Press L1 to go into the first person view. And I want to fire. Well, I can't do that. Well, I can get out of it. Might be a bit risky to... Nope, I wanted to climb that snake. Assuming I can. You're supposed to pick it up. Okay, well that's the downside to that box then. A box we can't rarely use because we're not playing multiplayer. Is it on you? Get back up.
Freeze.
Oh yeah, you can hold him up, huh? I shot there, didn't I?
Guess not.
Guess not. Guess not what? Wait for him to go to sleep and then we'll get this guy. There's a guy up there as well. And he's going to fall asleep right in his view, which is kind of annoying. When you're ready, mate. Fuck.
Someone's firing at us! Going to alert status!
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements. Proceed.
The other guy see it?
Take that. What's that?
You taking a sleep? Yes, show me how many Fultons left.
This is HQ.
This is patrol. All clear.
Understood. Return to base.
Unless we can find any.
Guess not.
Guess not. Guess not what? What are you even saying? Come on, you need to go to sleep before you see the mates. There we go. Speed the process up a bit. So that the suppressor's going to go eventually. Ah, see, this is what I was saving potential Fulton for. Oh shit, there's a guy there.
Freeze.
Can I do this indefinite now then? I'm just not going to get back up, right? Oh, you can really get quite a lot of them, huh? Don't do anything stupid there. Oh, CQC your ass. Literally, as I tap his ass. Guess I'm going to have to shoot you now. Sorry, you're not asleep. Why? Did I not just shoot you in the head? There you go. Yeah, that's a more effective way of looting them though, isn't it?
won't open. What's wrong with it?
Snake?
Huey, your ID card isn't working. It won't open the lock.
It can't be.
What's going on?
She hates me that much? Strangelove's in charge of authorizing IDs. Sometimes a working card has its privileges removed. Say, if she decides she doesn't like that card's carrier.
You think that's what happened?
Well, I was never exactly her favorite. Well, this could be tricky. The soldiers outside aren't allowed in the lab either, so their cards won't do you any good.
Great.
Snake,
Kaz, where's Cecile?
she just got here. Hold on.
Snake!
Cecile, how'd it feel to fly?
Wonderful. For a moment, I felt what it must be like to be a bird. It almost made me want to give up my research and get a pilot's license. Did you need something?
You said you'd gotten an ID card, right?
Yes, but it was confiscated when the guards got me.
Who took it? What did he look like?
He had an orange jacket. I cannot recall his face, though.
Yeah, they all look pretty much the same. Where did it happen?
Let me think. Ah, yes! I do remember hearing the song of a nearby Quetzal.
Just what I'd expect from a birder.
Would you like to hear it?
Huh? What's that song?
It's my Quetzal. I took it with me when I was rescued.
Didn't you say something about them being covered under the Washington Convention?
Just kidding. That was just me. An imitation. An essential skill for any ornithologist. Pretty good, no?
Damn good.
If you want to hear the Quetzal song again, just let me know. I can tell you all about the birds of Costa Rica, too.
Yeah, will do. Thanks, Cecile.
No. Thank you, Snake. Talk to you soon.
Kaz, did you play that tape for Cecile?
I sure did. It's hers, all right.
Then she must be...
She's not. Cecile says she's never even met Paz.
What?
She's at least 10 years too old.
But...
I'm guessing Paz convinced herself that it was the tape her friend made. But never mind that. Let's go over what we know so far. The soldier with the ID card is wearing an orange jacket and is in a location where you'll hear Quetzal singing. Find that soldier, retrieve that card.
I mean, the areas aren't that big, so it won't be that hard to find a guy in an orange jacket, huh? Besides, I'll just trunk them all and send them all back to base. Put her to work as well then. New type of rocket launcher. That'd be good. Support supply marker thrown rank 2. Upgrade. Support strike marker. So I can call in like an airstrike. Ration rank 2. That drink that I've never had to drink. Food and recovery system rank 3. Sonic Eye rank 2. I question what I've actually used out of half of these things. A 7 out of 24 we're on. Maybe I should go do some side ops and Try and recruit a bunch more. What is this? I mean, yes, it's probably better than the lore launcher. We'll start that. Smoke, I'm not bothered about. Support supply marker. Don't fully understand what that does, but sure. If I'm gonna ever use these things, it feels like a waste of currency at the minute. Upgrade the rations. It's gonna heal me for more, I assume. I'll upgrade this. I've not had to use it, but maybe it'll come up. Yes, definitely upgrade this. The analyzing, yeah. Shield, meh. Sonic Eye. It'll only work when lying down or against a wall. Nearby sound sources as animated symbols. Right, buddy. Spend this money pretty fast, don't we? Let's unlearn or research that, then work on those other things. Okay. Send some people off. No! He died! Rip. No, not Bongo! No! We hardly know him. Box bomb. Cardboard box that explodes if damaged or if someone tries to see what's inside. Defend the base. Eliminate armored vehicle. So B. Difficulty, I guess? Higher the difficulty? Or lower the... I guess A or S would lay out the hardest, I'm guessing, and then like D and E's are the easiest. Based on what we've done so far, I'm just going to work down the list. I'm not overly bothered about even doing these. But I'm assuming it's earning and stuff, so, you know, why not? I'm gonna overthink it, to be honest. Just send them out. Jaws. Go on to the team. Almost 2 missing, but they should be fine against 4 guys, right? Okay, that's them all set. Okay, I might go do some side ops then, just to try and get some things researched. Maybe make a bit of money. Depends what there is actually on here, like what's worth doing. These are just like marksman's scholarships. We've done the Fortune Recovery. There is a new Fortune Recovery one. We could do that. Target demolition, item capture. Yeah, I might just go do some of these. I won't show them because I don't think they'll be that interesting. I just want to focus on the main story, but just to try and get the research going and up to date. Armored vehicle battle. Huh. Neutralize an enemy armored vehicle. 3 scores as far as difficulty goes, I guess. But yeah, I'll go do some of these, and then if there's anything interesting to show, I'll show it, but I doubt it. And then we shall continue with the main mission. Okay, we are back. Done a bunch of the side missions, apart from the marksman stuff and the target practice. But we've done all the rest, and we've got a few upgrades and a few new things here and there that I'll probably never use. So now let's crack on with the main mission.
Snake, to gain access to the lab, you'll need an ID card. You can get one from a guard in an orange jacket stationed in an area where you can hear Quetzal singing. To get the ID card from the soldier, do a body check. You've got to get inside that lab before the AI gets shipped out. Get a move on.
Okay, what are we taking? Don't need that anymore. It's for the tank fight I just had to do. Should we just take the sniper again, I guess? Seemed pretty useful. Nice if it could be suppressed, but hey ho. Chaff, I don't think I need chaff. Probably won't ever use smoke or grenades. Supply marker will take. Let me just move things up a bit so things are organized a little bit better. So we now have a throwable one instead of this one that you place. You get the same things from it? Seems so. Anything else we want? Can't hurt to have C4. You have a chance this one to blow up, but they normally warn you of that beforehand. Fulton system up to rank 3 now, so we have what, 11? One more, is that really all you get? Hardly seems worth it, but whatever. I do question if I need this card anymore. Did it have a use elsewhere, maybe? I'll keep hold of it, I guess. Alright, let's catch up on files, if there is any.
Scouts are outfitted with camouflage to help them hide. Some of them look kind of weird, like they've got seaweed growing all over them.
Ah, ghillie suits.
Not much difference between them and any other scout in terms of combat ability, but it does make them harder to spot.
I'm sure it does.
You've come across these before?
Yeah, the Soviet Union. The first time, it took me a full hour to find the guy and take him out. Kaz, do you know what they shine?
Shine? Like how?
Like, from their heads.
Their heads?
How about their hair? Do they have a lot of it?
What are you talking about? How the hell would I know?
How about a parrot? Did anybody hear a parrot squawk?
A parrot? Look, Snake, you're talking to the wrong guy. I mean, Cecile's the bird expert. Wait a second, what am I saying? You're not making any sense to begin with.
Never mind. It's a long story. I'll figure it out another way. Forget about it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, we've already lost too many good people to these surprise encounters. Make sure you don't end up like one of them.
We get it, we get it. You're talking about the end. The old guy.
You can
Metal Gear
steal
Solid
items
3.
from soldiers by putting them to sleep or knocking them out and then doing a body check. Get close to the unconscious soldier and press the action button when you see the icon. Or you can sneak up on them from behind and do a hold-up. It also works if the soldier's near death. Keep in mind though, if you wait too long, you'll have a dead soldier instead of a dying one. And you can't do a body check if you're holding the Fulton recovery device either. So don't try.
Yeah, thanks for that old news.
I do not know if I recall such large ruins being there.
Well, didn't you say there's a lot we don't know about Costa Rica's ancient civilizations? You talked about some giant stone balls, too. What are those?
Oh, the stone spheres of Costa Rica? They are an assortment of giant spheres carved from stone that were discovered in the jungles of Costa Rica about 50 years ago.
What's so special about that?
What if I told you some of them are nearly perfect spheres, and that they were carved out of granite, which is quite a hard substance?
Could be good for laying a trap. And if they're spherical, they'd roll easily too.
Snake!
So we can either Indiana Jones someone or us ourselves will get Indiana Jonesed.
Snake, be careful when going through areas you've passed through before. The enemy could be waiting to ambush you. And do you know how to identify the soldier with the ID card?
Yeah, Cecile told me. He's in a forest with some Quetzals wearing a orange jacket.
He'll be from the lab, probably out on patrol. Do a body check to see if he's got the card.
Will do. Assuming I don't accidentally just evac him straight away.
Did you see a Quetzal snake?
Yep.
What do you think? Did it look like a snake?
Huh? No, it didn't look like a snake.
Oh, really? Must be different from the Quetzalcoatl then.
Quetzalcoatl.
A winged snake from the Mayan and Aztec legend.
A winged snake.
Weird, right? I bet it's you and May. Amanda and everybody says Quetzalcoatl is a Quetzal in the form of a god. But there's no way anybody mistake a snake for a bird. I think the legend of Quetzalcoatl came first. Somebody saw it and adopted it as their god before they saw the Quetzal. After that, somebody saw a bird that looked like the image of the god, and so they named it Quetzal.
You mean it happened the other way around?
Well, if you ask me, the Quetzalcoatl was probably a pterosaur that survived. I mean, it's got wings and it's a reptile, so it probably looks kind of like a snake, right? Pterosaurs live on in Africa even today. They're called the Congamato and the Elitsiao. So it makes sense that there'd be pterosaurs on the American continent too, and that they survived until the Mayan and Aztec eras.
Lucky for us, they're not still around today.
Who says they aren't? The dinosaurs supposedly died out 65 million years ago, and the Aztec civilization only rose about 600 years ago. If they managed to survive 65 million years, surely they couldn't be wiped out in 600. Pterosaurs survive today in the African countries of Cameroon and Congo. Each tribe calls them by a different name, like Congamato or Litsiao.
There sure are a lot of dinosaurs running around the Congo.
Well, a lot of the land hasn't been settled by humans yet. They've survived all this time, just undiscovered by man. But they're finding fossils in America too. This one they found 3 years ago in Texas had a wingspan of more than 12 meters. If I saw a gigantic pterosaur like that, I'd probably call it a god too. Yup, I'm sure that's what the Quetzalcoatl really is.
Oh yeah, I guess we have a lot of catching up to do, huh? Well, settle in.
That was some escape you made from Strangelove's lab.
Security inside was not so tight. The door to my room was locked from the outside, of course. But she took off the blindfold at bath time, so she could wash my hair.
Pretty luxurious treatment for a prisoner.
Wasn't it? She wouldn't undo the handcuffs, but she washed my body for me instead. And with such gentle care.
Why'd you run away? Didn't she say you could go home in a month? If your escape attempt failed, you'd be in greater danger than before.
I was supposed to be giving a presentation on the distribution of Costa Rican bird species at a conference. The date was approaching quickly. So, I pretended I had to use the toilet and made my escape. I found an ID card and searched everywhere for my equipment and my tape. But a soldier saw me. It was a miracle I managed to get away. There was no time to find the tape. I do not care about the conference. I am lucky enough to still be in one piece.
You bounce back quick.
You don't?
Not sure. I try not to dwell too much on the past, but...
Then don't. There is no point. I'm so glad to be out of there. I never felt safe, you know?
Tell me about it.
Well, I think she's interested in women. And I think she took a fancy to me.
Oh, well, that's,
Besides, it is much nicer here.
Was it just the two women in the lab?
Most of the time, oui.
And one of them, you only heard her voice, right?
Yes, that is correct. Such a wonderful voice.
It sent chills up my spine.
What was the other woman like?
Ah, don't even think about it. She has not the slightest interest in men.
No, it's part of my mission to...
Only teasing. Let me think. I believe she was in her 30s. Pretty, with a good sense of style, but austere in her tastes. A very unusual woman.
And she was doing research on AI.
AI? So that is what she was up to. You know, she did say something interesting. That people should not be going into space. That it is too dangerous.
An automated control system for rockets, then.
She said something about wanting to get closer to her dying wish. I think she must have been talking about an old lover.
Lover? You mean another woman?
Huh, my! Aren't we curious about women and other women? You want to hear the terrible things she tried to do to me?
That's not what I meant.
It's all right. You can be honest.
You two seem to get along awfully well together.
No, not at all.
I think you're hiding something.
Never mind. Aren't you supposed to be looking for the Quetzal? Here, I'll demonstrate its call for you.
I knew it. Let's go over this one more time. First, I need an ID card to get into the lab.
That is correct. From the outside, it looks like any other room. But on the inside, it is a state-of-the-art research facility.
And your ID card got taken away from you by some guy in an orange jacket.
Exactly. I had a Quetzal singing nearby. It has not been that long since it happened.
It could be tricky if he's out on patrol, but if he's a stationary sentry, you don't think the Quetzal's moved?
Its nest is probably nearby. I do not think it will go away anytime soon.
Good. I'll get on looking for that soldier.
If you forget what it sounds like, I will do the call for you again. Just give me a call anytime you'd like to hear it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let me get this straight. You were in Costa Rica as a bird watcher?
Yes, I was. Not for pleasure, though. I am a researcher, after all. I am studying the distribution of Latin American bird species. With today's compact cassette tape recorders, even a woman like me can carry her recording equipment by herself. But it was a mistake to come alone.
Even so, there sure are a lot of wild birds in Costa Rica.
Aren't there? Over 800 different species. Said to be more than 10% of all living bird species on Earth. How many can you name, Mr. Ornithologist?
Hey, I was just trying not to scare you.
You should at least have a basic knowledge of Costa Rica. How about this? I will give you a thorough education, Mr. First-Time Ornithologist.
Okay. Start by telling me about the Quetzal. Cecile, what's that machine you said you used to make those recordings of yours? Cassette, something or other.
A cassette recorder, or a cassette denske, as they say in Japan.
Yeah, that. What is that thing anyway?
A portable recording device released last year by a Japanese company, Sony. It uses compact cassettes, making it far lighter than open-reel machines. It still weighs 5 kilograms, but the exercise won't kill me.
Ha!
It is user-friendly too. All the buttons have markings on them, allowing you to operate it without looking at it. Can you imagine missing the shot of a lifetime simply because you blinked?
Oh, that would be devastating. But where'd they come up with Densuke? Sounds like a Japanese name.
Allow me to field that one.
Kaz?
Densuke is a nickname that comes from the name of an old manga character.
Was he some recording nerd too?
Don't give me that. Recording atmospheric noises is an exhilarating art. There's nothing like capturing the real world in action on tape. It's just like taking pictures with a camera, only with a microphone instead of a viewfinder.
Oh, sure.
Listen to a tape with your eyes closed, and the scene just bursts to life in your mind's eye. Tell him, Cecile.
Absolutely. When I listen to the sounds of the birds in my apartment, it is like I am back in the forest, where I recorded them.
See? She's a Parisienne. She knows what's chic.
If you say so.
And what do you like to record, Monsieur Miller?
Me? Steam locomotives, no question. The roar of the engine, the throaty steam whistle. More animal than machine. Don't get me started. Steam locomotives are a dying breed in Japan. I wouldn't mind going back for a bit and making some new tapes while I still can.
You are less civilized than I thought.
Less civilized?
I detest those beasts. The noise frightens off all the birds. Then there is the smoke. I much prefer the peace and quiet of the forest.
Cecile, wait. That came out wrong.
Sure it did.
All right. What do you want to know about Quetzals?
Give me the basics. Something that'll help me find one.
Okay then. First of all, as I'm sure you remember, the Quetzal's wings and back are emerald green, a dazzling blend of viridian fading into blue. Its belly is brilliant red, and its tail feathers are white. Such a gorgeous bird. Also, the male has 2 long decorative feathers, but only during breeding season. Among birds, males are usually more beautiful than females.
Like a peacock's tail.
Yes, just like that. It is interesting to note that while their bodies are only 40 centimeters long, many quetzals reach over a meter in length when you include their decorative plumage. Quetzals typically build their nests by making holes in dead trees with their beaks, about 3 to 4 meters above the ground. They are omnivorous and eat everything from nuts to lizards.
Where can I find one?
Their habitat stretches across the entire tropical cloud forest. You may end up having to rely on its song to find one.
Good to know.
I will do an imitation. Listen closely.
Hey, not bad.
Shall I do a chicken next? Cluck, 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 buck, buck, buck.
No thanks. That's enough.
Are you sure? How about a monkey?
Yeah, don't need that either.
Oh, all right then. Costa Rica is the home to many hummingbirds as well. The people here call them colibri.
Colibri, huh?
Hummingbirds are the world's smallest birds. Although they can vary from species to species, most are around 10 centimeters in length, and the smallest no more than 5. It is amazing to think that something so small can still be a fully developed bird.
I think a bird that tiny would get mistaken for a bug.
Actually, they are often mistaken for sphinx moths. The little darlings feed on flower nectar, and their beaks are long and thin to help them drink up the nectar. They beat their wings far faster than any other bird. The smallest ones over 70 times a second. Can you imagine?
What for?
They hover in midair while they suck their nectar. They can even fly straight backwards.
Hovering. Like a helicopter. That's why Amanda and her unit called that chopper Colibri.
I think it is an insult to the birds to give their names to weapons. Don't you?
Don't ask me. Ask the birds how they feel about it.
Have you ever heard of the mannequins?
Never.
Unbelievable! You came all the way to Costa Rica and you've never even heard of them?
I didn't come here to look at...
Mannequins are known for their beautiful courtship dances. The orange-colored mannequin is said to live on the Pacific side, the white-bearded mannequin on the Caribbean side, and the long-tailed mannequin is in the Central Basin. The long-tailed mannequins are especially distinctive.
What's special about them?
First, each young male picks an older male to teach him how to dance. Then, teachers and pupils all get in a group and dance for the females. However, only the teachers get paired off with females. The pupils practice their technique for 7 years before striking out on their own and finding their own pupils.
I guess it takes time to get good at anything, whether it's dancing or soldiering.
Mannequins always have plenty to eat. Apparently, that is why they have so much free time to practice dancing.
Unlike us, obviously.
Another well-known bird of the cloud forest is the three-wattled bellbird.
Wattled? What the hell's a wattle?
It is just like your beard, Snake.
What?
It is a piece of flesh that hangs down from its chin. Kind of like whiskers, but not made of hair.
A hanging piece of flesh.
Oui, and it only grows on males.
Nothing more important to a man than his beard. So, these birds are in the cloud forest too?
They are normally found in the lowland rainforests, but they migrate into the highland cloud forests during breeding season. What the three-wattled bellbird is best known for, though, is its loud call. It makes these metallic bong and ding sounds, hence the name bellbird. It hardly sounds like a bird at all. Even an expert bird caller like me cannot do it justice.
Oh, it doesn't sound like I'll be mistaking it for a quetzal.
Do you know the national bird of Costa Rica? Honestly, and you call yourself an ornithologist? The national bird of Costa Rica is the clay-colored robin. It's a plain-looking brown bird found throughout the country.
Why'd they make it the national bird then? Are there all kinds of better-looking birds like the quetzal?
The clay-colored robin has the most exquisite song. And I think it is part of the Costa Rican national character to choose a bird everyone knows and loves over prettier ones.
Somehow these people don't strike me as being very Latin.
Speaking as an ornithologist, I am rather happy with that choice. Not all birds have to be pretty. Oh, and just so you know, the quetzal is the national bird of Guatemala. The scarlet macaw and the great green macaw are also representative birds of Costa Rica. Macaws are a type of parrot, enormous, stately birds.
Macaw. I think I've heard that name somewhere before.
But of course you have. You are an ornithologist, no?
Stop it!
So, tell me, where do macaws live in Costa Rica today?
Oh, come on now.
I am only teasing you. Macaws live not in the cloud forests, but in the rainforests on the Pacific side of Costa Rica. In the past, they were a common sight all across the country. But lately, the population has decreased dramatically. One possible cause is the pesticide sprayed to facilitate large-scale banana cultivation.
Evicted from their own land, huh?
Thankfully, conservation efforts have been gaining some momentum lately.
The new plant is a hex type. That gives it more surface area than previous types, and also makes it easier to plan expansions. We're gonna make this place huge.
Hex, huh? Like a beehive.
Nothing wrong with that. They say the honeycomb design is one of the strongest. I hear they're even thinking of using it in tank armor.
Good enough for me. I'll see about finding us some worker bees.
Appreciate it, boss.
What's wrong, Kaz? You sound beat.
Yeah, the problems never seem to end around here.
You should take a break. Share a cup of mate with the other guys. It'll give you a chance to connect with them.
I wonder if Che and his men ever sat around and drank mate.
I bet they did. Che was famous for his love of the stuff.
Oh, man, whoever thought of this was a genius. You can put it in a gourd and carry it around, and there's a special straw with a filter attached so you can drink it any time.
That's not all. It's full of essential vitamins and minerals, too. Nice to have in a guerrilla war when food is short.
Yeah. Wish I had a chance to share some with a blonde Parisienne when I was out hiking.
Well, how do you know about that?
It takes a thief. Or should I say it takes a snake to know one. Snake.
You said you could do a monkey call.
Yes? Want to hear it?
Yeah, I won't be able to get it off my mind until I do.
All right, here it is then.
That's pretty good.
I can do others too, like a sheep, a pig.
Yeah? Wow. What about a pig? That's uncanny.
Oh, I can do a rabbit as well.
A rabbit? Rabbits make noises?
Certainly, but they are very faint, so perhaps only someone who has owned one would recognize them.
I see. So, what do they sound like?
Listen very carefully.
Okay. Seriously? Rabbits sound like that?
I assure you they do. Listen again.
Never heard a rabbit do that before.
They do, I swear.
Never heard the name Cosima before. Then again, I don't know many people from France. Is it a common name?
No, not that common. But Wagner's second wife was named Cosima Francesca Gaetana Wagner.
Huh.
You know, Kojima is a common last name in Japan.
Kaz?
It's just funny how, I'm part Japanese and Cecile's middle name is so close to Kojima. It feels like destiny unfolding.
You think so?
Oui, oui. That's a beautiful name you have. Cecile Cosima Caminades. Wait a second. Cecile Cosima Caminades. Cosima Caminades. Hey, that's close to...
Close to what?
your name. It sounds almost like the sentence, Kojima Caminades, in Japanese.
And what does it mean, s'il vous plaît?
Well, kami is the word for God in Japanese. Nandesu, well, it's hard to explain, but placed after God, it would turn the sentence into, is God.
Okay, so?
Kojima is God. Cecile's name is a message. I don't believe it. Kojima is God. Kojima is God.
Kaz?
Alright, we get it. Hideo Kojima's the guy who makes these games. We get it. He's God. Guess to these worlds he is.
Did you live in Paris your whole life before coming here?
Ah, yes. It is my favorite city. Paris is the world capital of art and culture. It has the latest fashion, the best cuisine, and the most elegant, refined people. The beauty of the Champs-Élysées at night is almost unearthly. The name comes from Elysium, the name of paradise in Greek mythology. Heaven, in other words.
Must be nice for some people. Not for me.
Are you saying the cultured life does not appeal to you?
I'm saying I never had a chance to lead one. Not that it appealed to me anyway.
You prefer war?
I don't like war. Life outside heaven just suits me better.
That is a hard way to live. But if you do ever come to France, I will show you around Paris. Then you will see what heaven on earth is really like.
Heaven on earth, huh? The only image I have of France is the Foreign Legion.
Ah, that is how you view France?
What do the French think of them?
It is a difficult question. We normally don't think about it so much.
Well, critics claim it forces foreigners to take on the most dangerous missions, so French citizens won't get hurt.
You are right. That probably had something to do with why it was created.
But I understand that along with service comes benefits, such as French citizenship and permanent residency. Those who join are all given an equal chance, regardless of race, religion, education, social status, or national origin. So it can be a godsend for people from poor countries.
A way for the have-nots to live a decent life. I guess that's not so different from MSF. There's one other image I have of France. The national anthem.
Ah, La Marseillaise. Not everyone is a fan, of course.
The whole, to arms, citizens. May an impure blood water our furrows thing, eh?
The song was composed right after the French Revolution. Fearing what the tide of the revolution represented, the ruling classes in neighboring countries applied all kinds of pressure on the young government. La Marseillaise became the anthem of the volunteer armies that sought to protect constitutional rule against that pressure.
And they couldn't do that without armed force.
Oui, I agree, some parts are a little belligerent. But we must not forget that if it were not for them, France would not be the democracy it is today. Have you ever seen The Umbrellas of Cherbourg?
A movie? No, never seen it.
No? It came out 10 years ago. Catherine Deneuve. She's so beautiful in it. And the music, the costumes, the colors.
Huh.
It takes place in the naval port of Cherbourg.
That was a beachhead in Normandy.
It is set back when young men were conscripted to fight in the Algerian War.
The French government called the conflict a public order operation in northern Africa.
I was still a little girl then, but I can clearly remember one of my friend's older brothers going off to fight.
Yeah, national service is required in France.
The war splits up two young lovers. Director Jacques Demy's lyrics and Michel Legrand's music tore at my heart. I will never forget its wonderful melodies.
Are you okay?
It changes lives. Changes fates. War is not a good thing.
For some reason, it strikes a chord to hear that coming from someone like you. Speaking of the Algerian War of Independence, you ever hear of the Day of the Jackal?
Ah, you mean the novel that was made into a movie last year? The OAS, a militant French underground group, plots to assassinate de Gaulle, hiring a hitman known as the Jackal. Readers know that de Gaulle was not killed, but it is still so exciting. If someone was going to try to eliminate me, I would hope they would be as thorough as the Jackal, to know everything about me without me suspecting a thing.
Oh, yeah?
I wonder if my birds feel the same way.
I wonder.
Right. With all that out of the way, if that is everything. Yeah, I mean, we don't really know, do we? We'll just go for it. Looking for a guy, so... Let's go!
There's supposed to be a Quetzal singing close to where your target is located. Keep your ears open.
I mean, I'm just going to go through everybody. Anyway, obviously the guy we're looking for has got an orange jacket on, so... Wait for that to sink in. Guess not. something.
Guess not.
Go to sleep. You didn't want you to wake him up.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete. Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Which way does this guy go? Good.
Freeze.
Right up the bum. I don't even need to trank them to evac them. I could just hold them up, huh?
Fulton
Didn't
recovery
rarely know that.
is complete.
It's good to know, though.
Freeze.
Down you go. Goodbye. Is there a prisoner up there somewhere? Can I get round there? I don't have to climb, do I? I think there's a guy around this side as well.
What a Quetzal sounds like. Give Cecile a call on the radio. She'll remind you.
Right.
Guess not. Guess not.
Guess not. Come on.
Freeze.
Where's this prisoner? And free rations. I got 5 left again, though.
Fulton recovery subject confirmed onboard helicopter.
Kind of hoping the upgrades would give us a few more than just 1 extra, but... I mean, how many guys with orange jackets on?
Which soldier has the ID card? Do a body check. To do a body check, first knock the soldier out, or put him to sleep, or hold him up. That works too.
Yeah, I know how to fucking do a body check by this point, thanks.
Freeze.
There's a guy right there. Can I just attach it to him? No.
Freeze.
Good job he's blind, huh? Got 3 left. I guess I should use them sparingly now then. Bring this quest guy with me. We don't need to, we just need his keycard, but save the rest for any potential prisoners that might be out here.
Is somebody there?
Nope.
Huh. No.
Must have been the wind. It's a shame you can't, like, retrieve Fulton from these guys. Wouldn't make much sense why they'd have them, but, you know, just a way of getting ammo back. Because I don't think the supply marker can resupply you with them, fortunately.
Freeze.
Guessing he's not here. Good to leave him. I mean, I assume that this guy is where we found the woman, right? Because there was one right above her, I think. Wherever that was that in this area or the next, maybe? Snipers watching that ration this time? Not from here, at least.
Somebody there? Huh. No.
Right.
Is somebody there? Huh. No.
Mind or... This guy.
Freeze.
You gonna go back to sleep or what? Anybody else here before we leave?
Freeze.
Rail ammo? What the fuck is rail ammo? Go to sleep. This is before the chopper, right? Any guards here now, or...?
Freeze.
Just slap his ass a little bit. Is he the only one? Fair enough. I haven't seen anyone in an orange jacket yet. We can go this way. Where is that going to take us? It's going to take us back up. We couldn't go that way though, could we? Ah, there he is, look. It's not him I'm worried about, it's these mates.
Freeze.
Sure why that doesn't count as his head, but... No, you saw nothing, shut up. And you go to sleep.
Can't be imagining things.
Anybody else I should be worried about that can see that guy? I'm up there now. I didn't miss anyone, did I? I don't like the idea of getting at him from this angle, he might see me.
Freeze.
Nope, we're good.
Snake, pick it up.
Oh, is that all you got?
You're carrying too much stuff. You gotta drop something before you pick up a new item. Open the item window. Choose the item you want to drop, and press the X button to drop it. Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
Might as well send these guys, use up the last of my Fulton. Because I'm assuming we're coming to the end of this mission. Take this guy as well. We head back, I guess. Can I go this way? Guess that's a shorter way up there. I can bypass the helicopter fire area. Though I did think this was blocked off by rubble. It is. Oh no, it's not. But I just walked over it, huh? And everyone's still asleep. pity him out of Fulton, but there you go. Leave anyone up around here, did I?
Excellent. It's open.
Maybe have just climbed over. Not even inside a building.
It can't be.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
And who might you be?
You. Dr. Strangelove, I presume.
I've been waiting, Snake. Yes, waiting without joy or pleasure. Waiting for the one I despise.
Don't move!
Don't move? You men and your guns. You all say the same thing. I suppose you're here to destroy my research. Yes, I know. Just as I know what you did 10 years ago. Go on. Kill me like you killed her. Kill me like you killed the boss. Kill me!
What exactly do you...
Come on, Snake. Or should I say Big Boss? That filthy title given you as reward for murder. Do you still wear it with pride? You chose a shadowy country over the mentor who made you what you are. You brought despair to good soldiers everywhere. You used the pretext of a mission to kill a true hero. Is that what you call loyalty? Answer me!
The boss.
Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
She betrayed America. She stole a Davy Crockett and then defected to the other side. She used an American nuclear weapon to attack Soviet territory. The only way for Washington to prove its innocence to Moscow was to eliminate the traitor themselves. The boss's death was the only thing that could have prevented all-out nuclear war.
Is that what you call the truth?
It's the truth as it was told to me.
So the truth is that you sullied the reputation of your mentor, the woman you loved most in this world, before you buried her.
It was my mission.
Huh. So that's the conclusion you came to in order to live with yourself.
What's the boss to you?
I'm the one she abandoned when she left this world. I won't rest until I get answers from the woman I loved. You and I are the same. We are the walking dead. Would you like to meet her?
The boss is gone.
Not so fast. You'd like to meet her, wouldn't you? I can arrange it. You took her life. I gave it back.
You what?
Care for a sniff? It's only snuff. You're a cigar man, aren't you? Well, there's no smoking in there, so if you want to meet her, you'd best partake now. Follow me. This is my baby, my morpho butterfly. It's neither pupa nor cocoon, but an imago. A complete individual, in the fullest sense of the word.
Is someone there?
Boss.
We have a visitor. I'll introduce him. Don't try anything foolish. As long as we're in here, I can reduce you to carbon at the press of a button.
Who are you? A man. A warfighter.
Boss. Is that you?
I call it the mammal pod.
Mammal pod?
For my participation on the project, I demanded access to all information on the boss. Everything the CIA had. Her personal history, military records, physiological data, correspondence, the files for every operation she took part in, every decision she ever made at every possible turn, what she took and what was taken from her, her pain and her pleasure, her joy and sorrow, her life and death, and yes, even you.
Why would you do that?
Coldman sought an MAD-based AI that would deliver an effective retaliatory strike against the most appropriate target in response to a nuclear attack from a hypothetical adversary. An unmanned device to act as a deterrent capable of making the decisions and taking the actions that human beings cannot. I therefore concluded he required a cool, calculating machine programmed to inflict swift, sure, and utter annihilation upon the enemy. No retaliation. But he took it upon himself to come up with a different answer. He said he needed the thought patterns of the very finest rational mind, one that thought on a global scale, took both past and future into consideration, and reached the best decision, no matter how painful.
And that's why you asked for everything they had on the boss.
It was the logical thing to do. I knew of only one person who could be entrusted with the fate of the entire human race.
What's your real goal here?
To clear her name. Why was a legendary hero forced to betray her country? Why was she targeted for assassination by you, her most beloved disciple? I have no use for fabrications. I want the truth. The boss's last will. You must be dying to know yourself.
No. She abandoned her country. Abandoned us all.
Really? You think you understand her feelings?
You're trying to recreate the boss's last will. Is that it?
Why don't you ask her yourself, Jack?
Jack.
What?
Jack.
Boss.
Jack.
Boss.
Jack. Go home. I'm not your boss anymore.
Boss.
Go home.
No,
Complete your mission, Snake. Extinguish that noble soul once again, if you can.
What am I doing?
Like us. Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Go home. Why did you come back? Go home.
Do I know what to take out?
Go home. You better stay alive from now on. boss anymore. Go home.
There is nothing left inside me now, waiting for your birth.
Go home. I'm not your boss anymore. Go home.
What is this? This response? Oh god. Discontinue!
I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
Keep forgetting that I can actually interact during these cutscenes.
The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
When I press that.
There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack. I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Jack, you can't come with us.
Right, so we better prep for a boss fight then. Let's design all these people. What are we gonna take? Could take the new rocket launcher again, I suppose. And then take just like an assault rifle to kind of like aim at something more specific. So I don't think the trank gun's going to do as much good. I don't really know what's the best way to go about it to be able to recover the most from it.
Snake, that's the chrysalis weapon Huey was referring to. You know what to do.
Do I though? I'll take this, because as good as this is, it's not very accurate. Yeah, I don't know. I might try it with the M16, and then we'll take the new launcher, I guess. I did have an issue with it like deflecting rockets though. Is that going to be a thing to worry about? I have to disable something with bullets first. You know what, we'll take the heavy. I think it's big enough, we're not really going to be missing, are we? Can't see we're going to have time to C4 anything. I'll take both those, huh? Probably going to be worth taking the chaff as well. I would hope that would work on this. Guess that's about it, really.
Apparently, each part of an AI weapon is connected to a memory board inside the AI pod. Destroying a part will release the lock on the memory board. After that, climb in the pod and you'll be able to grab whichever boards you've unlocked. Only thing is, any parts you destroy can't be collected and reused, so you'll have to decide which is more important.
So I can destroy parts on it to get the boards out of them, but then I won't be able to retrieve the actual things that I don't destroy. Which I would do what with?
El Colibri may be powerful, but he can be defeated. Looks like you have a lot of places to hide there. Remember your fight with the other chopper. Guerrilla tactics will be key.
Only this one's got a few more aces up its sleeve.
Yes, it might try to crush you by taking out the pillars. Also, watch out for the smaller craft that abducted Chico. The Chico Libri.
Chico Libri?
It means son of Colibri. If it gets you, you'll just have to wriggle your way out. You might get away if you're lucky.
I'd rather not have to take that chance.
Indeed. That would be best.
Being an unmanned vehicle, the Chrysalis can perform extreme G-force maneuvers that standard aircraft can't. It'll be difficult to counterattack once it's coming at you. I should mention that it's also equipped with a railgun.
A what?
A weapon that fires rounds using electromagnetic force in lieu of gunpowder.
Wait, an electric weapon?
Not exactly. The rounds themselves are conventional shells. It creates force by running an electric current through a magnetic field. Fleming's left-hand rule. Didn't they teach you that at school?
Not at mine.
Oh. Anyway, as the railgun uses electromagnetic force, it needs to charge before firing. Once you see it starting to charge, take immediate evasive action. Also, as with the pupa, destroying the AI will put the unit out of commission. Do enough damage and it'll have to land. Use that opportunity to get in the AI pod. Wait too long and it'll start to repair itself. Be sure to shoot the hatch the moment it lands.
I think I can handle that.
Shall certainly find out, won't we? Anything else before we move on? All up to date. That's what I like to see. And here we go. First thing I'm going to do is throw a chaff.
That thing needs to be eliminated once and for all.
It's kind of got a Metal Gear Rex kind of thing going on. There's radome and railgun. I guess my question is, can I fire rockets at it?
Lock's getting thick. Careful you don't lose sight of that chopper. If you lose sight of the enemy, look for the red light.
Did that even hit? Very foggy all of a sudden. Remember to reload this thing after each friggin' use. Any of those hitting? I don't think so. Ah, bullets already? Yeah, it just fucking deflects it. That's not going to do me any favours, is it?
Target.
What's it doing now? Alright, I need to actually set that thing to fucking land, don't I? What are you doing? Why are you stood there like that?
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
Returning to your normal.
I think where I may have screwed myself over, I think if I use the chaff, I can't lock on with this rocket launcher. Might be a bit of a problem. But maybe I should have bought the other one that doesn't have a targeting thing on it. It's about chaff now.
Round indicator to help you get a fix on the enemy's position. They've okayed the request for
I didn't realize I threw two. Huh?
cardboard box as we speak. Hit that thing with rockets.
It just deflects the rockets. Oh, you destroyed the pillar, huh? There we go, that's what I wanted. Is it dead or? What are you doing? Let's move, Snake. I don't know what you're doing. I get it's flying over you, but it's over now. Okay, well that was nowhere near me, but okay. God's sake, am I out of bullets again? No, I just need 10 minutes to reload. Jesus.
What's wrong, boss? Respond! Boss!
Maybe it switched to a different RPG.
Take out the chrysalis. That thing needs to be eliminated once and for all. Those rounds will chew through any wall you try to hide behind. Fog's getting thick. Careful you don't lose sight of that chopper. The chopper had a red lamp on it. You should be able to see that through the fog.
Seeing it's not the issue, not getting hit by it is the actual issue. Suppose I should throw this while I'm waiting, huh?
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak. Hit that thing with rockets.
Can I actually hit it with rockets though? Yes, I can now. Just give me 10 minutes to reload. Is that actually destroyed? Yes, I know what C4 is, thank you. Alright. Forgot about those things. I'm out of bullets.
They've okayed your request for a cardboard box. It'll be sent out shortly.
Okay, they're pretty easy to kill then. Oh, where's my box? Jesus. Throw it then. See, I can't lock on with this. I'll manually fire it. As long as it doesn't fucking move, you'll be right. stop wasting rockets.
They've okayed the request for support. They're sending out a cardboard box as we speak.
You gonna land now so I can get in the pod?
Attack the AI pod to destroy its patch. Let's hurry up and get in the AI pod.
I don't even know what we destroyed, really, other than that dish.
Pull out all the unlocked memory boards. Pull out the memory boards. All
I'm
the
doing it.
unlocked boards will have icons over them.
Any boards you remove can be used to build our own AI weapon. Memory boards have different functions according to the icons displayed over them. Go ahead and take whichever ones you want. If you attack parts on the exterior of the machine, the memory boards that control those parts should light up. You can tell what a memory board does by looking at its color when it lights up.
Anyway, it all means nothing to me. So I suppose in theory I could jump back out and try and destroy more parts? Because it didn't say it could repair itself or something? Is it dead now? Can you not just replay the missions as well? Get more parts?
Snake,
She played me like a piano.
forget about it. You'll get him back. That is, as long as you've got the will to do it.
I am not giving up.
All right, then. I confirmed the location with Huey. The final testing base for Peace Walker is 15 miles to the north of that lab. It's an underground facility disguised as a rock quarry. All you need to do is sneak in and destroy the AI for good this time.
Right.
Snake, you can destroy it, right?
Yeah.
We all have our limits. Actions beyond our abilities.
Don't worry. I won't screw it up this time.
You're the one who killed the boss. Destroying that AI means reliving that memory.
It's just a machine.
Snake, I'm worried.
Worried?
For the same reason the CIA entrusted the nuclear launch to an AI. A man can condemn a handful of criminals to the death penalty if they're prepared to assume that responsibility. But who among us could do the same to hundreds of millions of innocent civilians? Who could reduce thousands of years of human history to ash in an instant? Could any flesh and blood human being make that decision? No way in hell. No one man could bear the burden of total genocide. It's what's allowed our cowardly species to survive all this time. But for a machine, willpower is no issue.
What are you saying, Kaz?
You're a hero, Snake, but you're not a machine.
That I can't destroy that thing?
That machine's not the problem. It's that the boss still lives inside of you.
Bullshit!
She's dead, Snake. It's time to come to terms with that. Let me put it another way. You've left everything behind. Your country, your identity, your past and ideals. But there's still one thing you haven't let go of.
What are you talking about?
The boss. You still haven't let her go. That's why you're so afraid to find out the truth about her. And that's what's holding you back from your future. Snake, she died a decade ago. How long can you live with a ghost?
Kaz, I thought I knew everything about her. But I still don't understand what happened to her at the end.
There, you're no different from that scientist woman.
When she didn't believe me, I realized something. That debriefing I heard could have been part of the cover story they made up. Now, even I'm not sure what her real intentions were. Why did she take that mission? How did she feel about dying? Why was I chosen?
You want to know the truth?
Ah!
The truth won't change the past. You still want to know?
No. I took on this mission for a kid who believes in peace.
Fine then. There's no point in arguing. Peace Walker is on the verge of completion. Come on, boss. Let's get to that base.
I wonder if we can go back and refight the Hooper, or whatever the fuck it's called, and get AI parts from that, because you can replay the missions, right? Might be worth something to do. Build our own Metal Gear. For whatever purpose, other than the outer ops. Anything worth researching? I'm going to research the upgrade to this, I think. I like the M16. It's one of my favourite assault rifles. Might be more useful than the M16 just for accuracy. Another kind of rocket launch. I mean, I don't know which one I'd want to take. Better chaffs. Sure, they're useful on those things at the very least. Magazines I'll never use. I don't know what upgraded the Walkman do. More music to listen to? We'll wrap up this chapter then. Let's make sure we're up to date with the briefing files.
Snake, the Peace Walker platform and AI have been shipped to the final testing base. Once assembled, it's only a matter of time before they launch the nukes. Hurry!
So tell me, what do they mine around here?
Gold, if I am not mistaken.
Gold? No kidding. I wonder what would be the fastest way to...
I do not know how much success they have had. You do not hear of anyone still operating mines around here.
Oh.
Generally speaking, people here are not too thrilled with outside capital coming in and taking away the country's natural resources. 4 years ago, a group of protesters hurled stones at the Parliament building when people found out the country had been bestowing mining rights to foreign companies.
I remember those barracks. They're full of crisscrossing pathways, so visibility is terrible.
Perfect for sneaking.
That may be true, but it will also be easy to lose your fix on where you are. You could end up bumping into enemies when rounding corners, too.
I'll be careful.
You'll get a better view on the roof, but naturally you will be more easily spotted, and there are few places to hide. If you are going up there, get a quick lay of the land and then come back down. The soldiers there do not have access to many long-range weapons, most likely because of the terrain. A sniper rifle could be really advantageous there.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good luck, Snake.
A base disguised as a mine? We never made it that far. I don't know what kind of place it is, but you'd better be careful, just in case.
I plan to.
I've heard that the American army keeps dead alien bodies and UFOs in secret bases.
Aliens.
There are billions of stars in space. You've got to think that at least a few have civilizations more advanced than ours. I'll bet they visit Earth in UFOs. In 1947, the Army actually announced that they had caught a flying disc-shaped object near Roswell, New Mexico. Maybe you don't know about it, but those Army guys, they all know.
Oh, you don't say.
Anyway, there's no telling what kind of mystery weapons they might have stashed up there. Watch your back. Apparently, UFOs are connected to cattle mutilations.
Cattle mutations?
No. Not mutations, mutilations. It's a word I'd never heard before. People have been reporting their livestock dying in mysterious ways near the same places where UFOs have been sighted. They say the bodies are drained of blood and the eyeballs and sexual organs are gouged out.
Wow, when you leave a corpse cut open in a field somewhere, the ground soaks up the blood.
Yeah, but supposedly these cows weren't cut up by any man-made means.
Maybe maggots got to them.
In some cases, they detected radiation.
Radiation?
Even in our own town, we had goats that died in strange ways. Some said they saw a monster. A lizard on 2 legs covered in spines from its head all the way down his back. I wonder if that's what the aliens look like. Or if it was some pet they brought with them.
Either way, doesn't sound like a very advanced civilization to me.
Well, if you see one, tell it I said hi.
Sure, if it speaks human.
UFOs kidnap people, too. You know, alien abductions. You've heard of the Hill abduction, right? That couple back in the 60s? So when I first saw the Colibri, I thought it was a UFO.
The Fulton recovery.
I know those guys are working with the aliens, even if they wouldn't let me see them.
Well, you better not get caught again, or they'll be experimenting on you.
I'd take that over torture. What do you think they look like? Completely bald, maybe, with gray skin and big black eyes? Or maybe they're 4 vara tall and wear skirts?
I kind of doubt it. I'll give you one thing, though. I've never seen anything move like that. Maybe the CIA really did make contact.
You see? It's true! You want to know something? I once met an alien cat.
An alien cat?
Yep. It was dark out, so I couldn't see too well. But it was a cat with a huge long tail. Its eyes shined in the dark, too.
Most cats' eyes do.
At first, I thought it was a regular cat. But then, it started talking to me. Inside my head.
Inside your head?
He said his name was Altargoso El Baki Muñudad. He'd come to Earth from the Andromeda Galaxy to check out Earth's nuclear weapons.
The Andromeda Galaxy? Mankind's barely made it to the moon. We couldn't possibly launch nukes that far.
El Baki said he was watching over us to make sure we don't destroy ourselves with nukes until the day we humans are ready to join the Space Federation.
It's a shame. This is supposed to be the era of détente, and still we've got people pulling stunts like bringing nukes into peaceful countries. If something ever went wrong and set off a chain reaction of retaliation.
I know. This planet could destroy itself at any time. Snake, is it true you took a picture of El Colibri?
Yep. Got it right here.
Whoa! It's like an actual UFO! I knew it! Los Yankees are working with the aliens!
I know it kind of looks that way, but...
Hey, Snake, can you make me a copy of that?
Well, I don't see why not. What for?
People pay good money for this stuff. We can use it to raise money for MSF.
Sure, kid. You go out and get us a good price for it.
You don't believe me, do you? I'll get the money. You'll see.
You ever see the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Can't say I have.
Fantastic flick. The outer space special effects are incredible enough, but the depiction of AI is what really stands out.
There's an AI?
Yeah, a spacecraft pilot AI called HAL. It plays a major role in the story. Dr. Strangelove loves it too. Did I ever tell you about the time we first met up in Costa Rica?
No.
You know how she hates men, right? So we hadn't seen each other since NASA, and we just weren't hitting it off. Until we started talking about HAL. And then she started going off. The way she talked about it was so intellectual. The way she analyzed every plot detail, how passionate she was about the AI. It made me fall for her all over again.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's to Hal for bringing her and me closer together. You should ask her about 2001 too. Then you'll understand just how amazing she is.
Amazing, huh?
Hal. Now there's a good name.
How are you enjoying Mother Base so far?
Ah, it is wonderful.
Good to hear. I was worried someone as cultured as you would find the plant a little uncouth.
Uncouth? You've got albatross, and frigate birds, and terns, and tropic birds. Seabirds I have never had a chance to see in France.
Oh, well, great.
Sorry, I know I should not spend all day chasing birds. Is there anything I can help with?
I appreciate the offer, but I'm not sure what I could ask you to do.
Well, I'm certainly not cut out to shoot a gun.
Cecile, where'd you learn to move through the forest like that? The birds weren't scared of you at all.
Becoming one with the forest is the very essence of bird watching. They want to behave naturally if they sense a human nearby. And that can really affect your observations.
I see. Kind of like scouting then.
I am also good at spotting birds from a distance, tracking them based on the tiniest of clues, and being aware of my surroundings.
You're starting to sound even more like a scout.
The only way to find a bird is to think like a bird. Now, think you can find a place for me?
Yeah.
France has produced many philosophers over the years. Descartes, Bataille, Sartre, Baudrillard.
Yeah. I'm familiar with Sartre myself. He called Che Guevara the most complete man of the century, didn't he? Smart guy.
He does tend to sympathize with the left. And what else do you know about him?
That's it.
You know nothing else?
Nope.
Ooh la la! The man is one of the giants of existentialism, you know?
Existentialism? I've been meaning to look into that. Nothing more dangerous than sneaking in without first securing an exit.
No, existentialism. Sometimes I wonder if my English is not better than yours.
Sorry, I'm just not into philosophy.
Ah, is that so? I would imagine it might really enrich your life.
I'd rather take action now than spend time thinking about what we are or how we're supposed to live. I guess you could say I live my philosophy.
Interesting. That sounds like something Sartre would say.
Yeah?
He says we are born with no defined nature, and that we are free to make ourselves what we wish.
Free. So he was one of those devil-may-care kind of guys, huh?
No. Actually, he meant that because we are free to create our own life, we must take full responsibility for our actions, Man is condemned to be free, is how he put it.
Condemned to be free.
But then, others will take it upon themselves to define who you are.
I've been feeling that way lately. I keep telling people to call me Snake, but nobody seems to listen.
Sartre also says, hell is other people.
Hell. Well, we are outside of heaven.
Do you have an interest in the visual art, Snake?
Not really. Please, no deep conversation.
But you have heard of Picasso, yes?
Yeah, I've heard the name.
Sadly, Monsieur Picasso, co-founder of Cubism, passed away in the south of France last year. France was his home, you know.
Huh? I thought he was born in Spain.
Do you know his full name?
Pablo Picasso. Anyone would know he's Spanish with a name like...
Huh. Shows what you know.
What do you mean?
Okay, here we go. Pablo Diego José Francisco de la Pala Juan Nepomuceno Maria de los Remedios Cipriano de la Santísima Trinidad Ruiz y Picasso. What do you think? That was his full name.
Still, I don't see how...
A master of modern art. A genius who crafted over 100,000 works in various styles, spending the greater part of his life in France. The man is a part of our culture.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is of limited use in my field. But back to the point. Picasso was Spanish, right? Or am I missing something? He wasn't French, right? Right? Cecile.
What difference does it make? It does not matter if he was from Spain or from Mars. Picasso is Picasso. It does not change the fact that he lived in France, nor does it take away from his monumental legacy. Why do you care so much about where he was from, anyway? Whatever happened to the sans frontière part of Militaire sans frontière?
You started it. France was his...
What was that?
Nothing.
Tell me, Snake, do you ever put sweets in your rations?
Never thought about it before. Why?
Ah, I simply love them. French sweets are très délicieux. Everyone knows crepes, but there are also profiteroles, eclairs, madeleines, financiers. Then there's tarte tatin, and you can't forget Savarin. Oh, and millefeuille, crepes, blancmange.
Yeah, you already mentioned crepes.
Ah, soufflés, croquembouche, cannelle, Florentine, Queen Amagne, peach melbas.
Finished?
And macaroons. I love those the most. Macaroon Parisian are the best. They are so cute and colorful, and they contain meringue, so they melt right in your mouth.
Wow. I'd no idea macaroons were that popular in France, too.
What do you mean in France, too?
Macaroons are those coconut-flavored cookies, right?
Oh, excuse you? Macaroons contain almond powder, not coconuts.
Don't they have peanuts in them? I've had them in Japan a few times. I thought they were called macarons.
Macarons? Some cheap imitation, I am sure. French macaroons have a long and distinguished history. They date back to the 16th century when Catherine de' Medici of Florence married into the French royal family. The story goes that her pâtissier shared the recipe after they arrived. That is a history of over 500 years.
So, they're originally from Italy, then?
Well,
Don't macaroons come from Italy, too?
Look, I do not really think...
Keep in mind, macaron is almost identical to macaroni.
Well, that settles it.
I cannot believe this! To associate macaroons with macaroni? You, Monsieur Miller, are an insensible oaf.
Hey, why am I the bad guy? Come on, Cecile, wait! Cecile!